What's up, guys? My name's Ed Rare. I scaled my SMMA agency, Skool Creatives, from 0 to 400K last year in 10 months, and I have absolutely nothing to sell you. I am just making this video to share my experiences with what I did to get to that point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share what I did to get there, to get specifically to 18K in under 3 months. All the lessons you can take from that to get there faster. I'll tell you about all the failures along the way so that you can avoid them and do that even faster, even better for your SMMA agency. Okay, so let's go. Basically, here, let's do a quick screen share. Here's the Wave dashboard. Now, let's do a refresh. And today is February 21st, 2024. Okay. And we are looking at, okay, here we are. I got my first client in March for $3,000. And then 1, 2, 3 months. And in June we hit 18K. And then we scaled up to 100K. And then we rapidly grew to 400K. And now we're hovering around that part, which I want to double, but we're just having issues with increasing outbound right now. Okay, that's the biggest stranglehold, chokehold right now, okay? Anyway, but this is good. So, what I wanna say is, we'll fuck off the screen share. Okay, 0 to 18K in 3 months, all right? Best way to do it if you're running an SMMA is going to be to follow all the shit that I said on my channel so far. How to do outreach, how to craft your offer, etc., etc. But let's go specifically in this video into actual specifics. So first of all, let's check out my website so you guys can see, because I'm expecting these are new viewers and you've never seen my channel, if you've never seen me before, so you have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, okay? So this is it whenever it loads. Let's see, it's hosted on Go High Level. Okay, Go High Level is notoriously slow and horrible because look, you can't even see this without clicking it. Right? I got my stupid shit. These all, you can't.
If you get stressed,
right, this is horrible. Anyway, there's the website, which goes to show you that website doesn't really fucking matter. Okay, I made this in January, February, and just been running with it ever since. Okay, from 0 to 18K in 3 months. What you need to do is you have to find a working outbound method to get sales calls. That's your number one top priority. How to get fucking sales calls. Okay, and once you find it, you have to double down on it until you get to the revenue per month that you want to be at, okay? In a nutshell. Obviously, then you have to be good at sales calls, but you just learn with practice, with reps. I have some videos on my channel that I just uploaded, specifically sales calls with me at the start, okay? So back around March, April, May or so, you can see what I was doing there, all right? In terms of, I'll go into this later on in this video as well, how to do this properly, but quick failures that I just want to mention now, and then I'll get into them as well. Okay, first biggest failure, remember what I said, the best tip, like little golden nugget that I can give you is find a working outbound method and double down on it. And after you've doubled down, tripled down, quadrupled down, scale it as high as you can, as fast as you can, okay? Because one thing you're gonna find in this game is that your methods aren't gonna last forever, okay? You have to be constantly adapting, which is a lot easier to say than to actually do, right? It's pretty vacuous, empty advice for someone to tell you, oh, you have to be constantly adapting, right? It's not helpful. What you really, you're just forced to adapt when you're in it. So let's say you have one functioning outbound method. And what we do specifically is we use cold DMs on Instagram, okay? We profile many, many accounts that look like me, sending messages from Skool Creatives, and each of them sends between 10 and 20 cold DMs a day to various e-commerce stores, okay? That's the outbound method that works for us. Will it work forever? Who the fuck knows? Probably not. It has been working for a long time though, right? So I'll give you that. But eventually I do suspect it'll break because all these things break. I'll give you another example. I started media buying in 2016. Back then it was so easy to make money, okay, on Facebook ads. Now, if you try stuff that people were doing in 2016, you'll just burn through all your cash like this, right? In an instant. So back then, back in the day, ads were actually an easy way to get traffic and to get views and to get clicks and attention and all this shit, right? Right now, competition is sky high and the ad managers and all the companies are under enormous regulatory scrutiny. So it's like the stuff that used to fly back then to make it easy, right? An easy win no longer works. So the best thing I can tell you right now is obviously you're not at a level right now, if you're looking at this video, how to get from 0 to 18K, you're not at a level to be running ads for leads for your business anyway, right? So this doesn't even fucking matter. But the ads, the cost per acquisition on ads is going to keep going up and up and up. So don't focus on ads, right? And what I did incorrectly with my first business in this high ticket space, rebelfit.io, is I thought that I would grow it through paid traffic ads only. So I did in 2021. It took me 6 weeks to set up the outbound systems that got me to $100,000 contracted months. Okay, contracted, not collected. So contract signed for 100K, collect was about 40K. Okay, how much of the rest do we actually get? Who the fuck knows? Not that much, honestly, because people suck. Business to consumer sucks. Okay, and you can't do anything. Like, there's no way really to enforce contracts because you can't sue for anything under 100 grand. If the contracts are 5K or 3K or whatever, like, yeah, you send collections after them. They call them a couple times, send them a couple letters, but nothing fucking happens, right? So with rebelfit.io, I learned a big lesson in terms of relying on paid ads. I wanted to rely on paid ads. I grew it organically for 3 months, and then all the money that we made, I started putting in paid traffic, okay? But the problem is, I kept getting banned, okay, on Facebook. Other people in the same niche, right, fitness, were like running numbers sky high off paid ads. I could not because they kept banning me. Why? I don't know. It was, honestly, at some point, I was thinking that it's like facial recognition because I was the face of the brand. And no matter what I did, within 3-4 days of running a new ad account, it would get banned. Okay, so now we do have, because we have to have for clients, more comprehensive infrastructures to get around Facebook bans and restrictions and all this. But at that time in 2021 to 2022, I didn't have that. Okay, so that was definitely a big skill I developed in 2022 when I got into e-commerce specifically. So, big failure was, it took me a long time to find a method that works, a working outbound method. All this time. This is March 2022. This is where rebelfit.io, I was like, okay, like I pulled the cord. It was dying. It was dead. Okay, because I was fronting my team costs and I was fronting ad costs, and like, yeah, ads would run, they would get results for a couple days, and then the ad account would be shut down. So I think I did 8 months. September, October, November, January, December. September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Yeah, March, April-ish is when I shut it down. So about 8 months, I was just bankrolling the team and the whole business by myself, which is also not a great idea. Okay, and then from that point on, I was, all this time, right? This is just this like residual income from contract, etc. I was searching for a working outbound method because I knew that high ticket is my, like, it's what I'm good at. I love high ticket agency. I love being able to get on a call and in 60 minutes, 90 minutes, almost 120 minutes, whatever, selling someone for $20,000, $40,000, whatever, plus rev share, right? And there's videos like this on my channel, obviously you guys can watch. Maybe they've already have been uploaded, I don't know. But if not, it'll be in and around this video, okay? And I'll do a video playlist of sales calls specifically so you guys can see sales calls. Now, obviously, when I put them public on YouTube, I gotta blur and beep out all sensitive information, so not that fun. If you join my coaching program, right, all that is raw, and you get the full thing, okay? So, searching for a method that worked. This whole time was me doing that, right? Look how long it took. And then when I found one that worked over here in March, right, 2023, it took me 3 months to get back to 18K. And then I just knew what to do, so I pressed the gas and we scaled really fast, okay? The other big failure was stuff was already working here. Like March and April, we had full proof of concept that this stuff works, okay? I was still reluctant to invest into building a bigger outbound team, okay? And outbound team is, how we did it was we had 3 virtual assistants for each set of 20 accounts, okay? And each of those 20 accounts would message 13 cold DMs a day, right? So it's 260 cold DMs a day per virtual assistant team. And the teams consisted of a setter who sent the first message and 2 messengers who did all the follow-up sequences, okay? Now, you can do this on your own, which is what I suggest at the start because you have no capital, you have no money to invest, right? You gotta do it all on your own. But once you do get a client or 2, put that money back as soon as you can into building your team because $2 an hour for a Filipino virtual assistant will go a hell of a lot further than you doing it yourself, you know, all the time, every single day, because you have more important things to do. You are more valuable to your business than they are, even though cold leads they are the lifeblood of your business, okay? So it's like a double-edged sword here. So as soon as I got proof of concept here, I could have really just scaled up and I could have like quadrupled my outbound team, right? Because here we had 1 team, I think, and we took a long time to get to 3, maybe around here we got 3 or 4, okay? Somewhere around here. But that was one big issue, okay? So don't be afraid to put money into your team to actually allow you to scale and grow faster, because you're just delaying the influx of cash that comes with signing more clients. Okay, so ideally all the money that you make on retainers, reinvest back into business, into outbound, specifically outbound, because outbound is what moves the needle, right? Doing mass outreach. Now, another thing that I want to say is I was doing something really stupid on the starting sales calls. Okay, I was telling people that it's a 4-month retainer, and they pay the first month, and because I thought, okay, all these 4 months have to be active media buying. Media buying is running their ads inside Facebook or TikTok or whatever. Okay, so I would tell them that they pay the first month's retainer, and the second month's retainer is not due until they have a full 30 days of ads. Okay, this was the stupidest shit ever. Never do this. Okay, now what I say for clients that I sign a 4-month retainer, and they're also sales calls in around this video, a little bit before, a little bit after, that I close specifically for YouTube, for you guys, to see how I do it now. Okay, they're small, like $2,000 a month, $2,500 a month, right? Stuff that doesn't move the needle when we're making this much, right? Like I don't care about 2,000 extra. I literally just signed it for this channel to show you guys how to do it. Okay, those deals. So now with the 4-month retainers, I say, okay, the first month is all build. So we build all the infrastructure, we create all the ads, we do all the copy, blah, blah, blah. We fix up your website. And then on month 2, media buying starts. So you have 3 months of media buying, right? Before I was promising them so much that, hey, you have 120 full days of media buying. What that meant is that the second retainer that we got from clients signed here, here, and here, right? And why we had this big bump in July is because then those started to come in the second month, okay? It took us like a good 3 or 4 months to get each client to 30 days of ads, because there's always client-side delays. We want them to ship products to our creators. They say, yeah, they ship, they never do, right? And we wait 2-3 weeks and we can't do anything about it, and we don't charge them because we're just stupid, right? The contract terms are just bad. So don't do that, all right? Don't sign like I did. But I will upload those videos, those sales calls, because it's interesting for you guys to see where I started so that you can relate, right? Because if you're, these huge months might look intimidating, these ones are more accessible to you guys, right? So these boosts, I think this is when the retainers started coming in. This is when we got that second retainer finally from all these clients who paid us, okay? The first month retainer. So yeah, don't do deals like that. What else? Okay, so we wrote down some ideas. How to do it. How to get to 18K in under 3 months, how I did it, was I offered guarantees in the contract, profitability guarantees, right? The reason for that is it greatly reduced the friction of them signing the deal, okay? Now, the guarantee is pretty much bullshit. Now, it depends on how you treat it, okay? We do honor it, and we do good work for anyone who does take us up on it, but you don't have to. Okay, so what our guarantee is on, let's say you're on a call with someone, you're like, hey, yeah, so we do a 4-month retainer and it's $5,000 a month each month, and we also give you a profitability guarantee. So I know you're scared to sign, I know it's a big number, right? But all our clients actually are profitable after working with us, and we are the only agency that can offer this and does offer it because we know the quality of our work. Okay, so how the profitability guarantee works for you is this: if at the end of the 4 months you are not in the green when you combine our retainer plus your ad spend, I will personally cover my team's cost to keep working with you until you are, okay? Now you can also say, so we've never had anyone take us up on it because, we're actually good at our stuff, but you'll see me say this on sales calls, guys. I don't really want to say it here now because I know when you're starting out, you will be bad at delivery. So I feel a little bit kind of more like, telling you to say that none of your clients have ever taken you up on it. But on a technicality, if you're just starting out, if you had no clients ever, you can say that. You can say, we offer a 4-month profitability guarantee and none of our clients have ever taken us up on it, okay? But it's there for your peace of mind. And when you have 0 clients, that's you're still actually telling the truth, right? So up to you how you want to play that. But offering a guarantee like that really helps ease the friction of someone signing a contract and giving you money. Okay, and at the end of the day, all you're saying is that you will keep working with them until they make their money back, which is fair, fine. If they're good clients and you want to deliver good results and you want to have real good relationships with your clients, do it and do full work with them until they make their money back, okay? If they're shit clients or if you don't care about your rep, right, you can really get away with doing bare minimum work after the 4-month contract is up, right? Yeah, you're still working with them, but nowhere does it say at what level, okay, of deliveries. Right? So that's a little trick. and that'll help you guys close, but don't use it as a crutch, okay? The structure of the sales calls is the most important thing. So, and I have videos on that as well, how to do sales calls. Those are my favorite. But you introduce the call, you're like, hey, okay, I go into your metrics, your numbers to understand if we can work with your business. And then if we're a match, if we're a fit, I'll explain everything that we do. And then at the end, if it sounds good, what I'll do is I'll take a small refundable deposit, right, as a show of good faith on your side that you're interested in working with us, that you're actually serious. What that does is it drafts the contract. Contract's there for your protection. It shows all the deliverables you're going to get from us working together. And I'll sign that right away. Once you read it and it's good, you sign that. And once that document's through, you get an auto email with, now I say, from my business partner, Phil, who, remember, was the guy I got into Interworld at whenever the fuck it was, when we were growing. He'll do the onboarding call with you and you can book it as soon as tomorrow. Okay, that's how I introduce the calls. And then the meat of the call is, part of it is talking to them about their pain points to understand what, and then talk to them enough about their business, their metrics, so that they think you're actually like thinking about whether they're going to be a match or not. Okay, which you should be. Okay, you should be, honestly, but you don't have to. And then the meat of the call is showing all the deliverables that you're gonna give them. Okay, so all the stuff. So after you've given them this, and this takes time, right? If you want to do sales calls properly, where you've sold every single person, doesn't mean every single person will sign, obviously, but they're sold on you, okay? You have to take time on this part. That is what I do really well, I think. Because at the end of the call, they all want to work with us, right? Obviously, no one's gonna have a 100% close rate, right? Obviously, that's not gonna happen. But I've never had a case where someone's like, yeah, it sounds okay, I'm not sure, let me think about it, whatever, right? They're always sold because I go in depth into all of our deliverables, okay? What else? When you're starting out, okay, you want to get to those 18K months faster. So one, don't do those stupid fucking things where you say the second month's retainer is due after 30 days of media buying, because that just delays the payment by 3-4 months for you, okay? Two, don't sign stupid fucking low retainer deals. Like my first deal was 3,000, I think, or 2,500, either 2,500 or 3,500 a month for 3 months, right? So I was like, there's no way I can sign for more than 3 months. And now 4 months standard at 5K, right? So ask for a higher number. Just ask for a higher fucking number. Doesn't matter what level they're at, just ask for minimum 5K in your calls. Okay? That's 2. 3, make sure in the contract you say that payment is due every 30 fucking days. Okay? Tell them the first month is the build. Okay? The second month is the media buying. If there's delays for any reason in the build, and we're fine on our side, so delays always come from the client, by the way. Okay? So if you we tell you, hey, ship the product out to the creators and take 3 weeks to do it, right? We're kind of stuck. Right? But you will get 90 full days of media buying, but payments have to be made every 30 days. Okay? That makes sure you have cash flow. Okay? That makes sure you're not stuck waiting for a payment because they just fucked off and did whatever the fuck, blah, 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 right? They don't give you the stuff you need to do work on their store, and they don't pay the second retainer until that work is done. So no. Make sure it's every 30 days. Okay? So you get paid. When you're starting out, outsource all the work inside to the cheapest fucking freelancers you can find on Fiverr and Upwork. Okay. Why? Because is it good to do that from a delivery perspective? No. The delivery will suck. But at the start, you need money, you need cash flow to sign more clients. And when you get them in, you have to use the money that you get from them to increase your outbound. Okay. So then you can reinvest into your team, into your virtual assistants, into your little, slave laborers, doing all the cold outbound messaging and follow-ups and all this, because that's what runs the business, right? So when you get your first clients, even though, I went into, if you want to do it well, right, and you really care about delivery, okay, sure, but I'm talking about how to make money fast for you, okay? So how to make money fast for you is you outsource all the fucking work, the cheapest, lowest cost freelancers. I mean, don't do the crappiest, not the bottom of the barrel, but a little bit above that, so you're still respectable. But yeah, save costs where you can as much as possible and use all the profits from the retainer to invest into building your team, to do more outbound and more outreach so you can sign more clients, right? Make more money, and then you can focus on actually delivering high quality work. Do not focus, this is everyone's mistake. They want to deliver, and this is my mistake with rebelfit.io. I took fucking 18 months to build the inner world. So this has to be the best fucking program in the world, right? It doesn't, it can be shit. You can still sell them shit, right? At the start, you will be selling them shit because your delivery is gonna suck. So it doesn't even matter if you're doing the delivery yourself or you're outsourcing the very, very cheap, Indian or whatever, Bangladeshi freelancers, okay? Pakistani, Filipino, whatever the fuck it is, on the Fiverr. You just really need to take as much money as possible back into the business, pay for your rent, your food, whatever, and invest all of it into your outbound team to scale and grow that, to get more sales calls and more clients. And then when you have 5+ clients all paying you, let's say $3,000 a month, right? 5 times 3, 15. So let's say you also got a 5K deal in there, right? So 6 clients, 20K per month, monthly recurring revenue. Then on the next batch of clients, you can focus on deliveries. Because then at least you can sleep safe at night knowing, okay, this month I have 20K coming in. Next month I also have 20K coming in. The month after, okay, because the first clients, their contract runs out, so maybe I don't, maybe I have down to 15, but I'll sign people in the interim, okay, to make up for that. That has to be a perspective, because all this is about growing your business. It's not about delivering amazing results to your clients. It's about you making fucking money for yourself. Okay, and along the way, you learn how to deliver amazing results to your clients. Okay, but it's not your first priority when you're starting out, right? That's a big mistake people make, because people have their ego invested in seeing that their thing that they're building is actually good, right? Which makes sense, obvious, but if you want to make money quickly, it's not the best way to go. Okay. Last thing, because I think this video is getting long already, we're gonna say on the sales calls, you can sell them the dream of achieving, 50K a month, 100K a month for their store. But set expectations low as fuck. Tell them to get to a point where you have enough winning ads in your ad library, right? In your asset library. Enough winning ads with a big enough ROAS above break even, right? ROAS, return on ad spend, break even. ROAS is when you take cost of goods, landing costs, whatever the fuck, everything for someone. So let's say cost of goods is 1.5. Sorry, break even ROAS is 1.5 on an e-commerce store, and you have ads that are 1.6, right? You don't want to scale that, because you scale that, you put $1 and you get 10 cents out. Profit is stupid, right? What you want to do is find ads that are 2 or 2.5, right? 2.5 ROAS ads, you put $1 in, you make $1 in profit out, right? Those ones you can scale their store with. So what you tell them is, hey guys, look, here's your break-even ROAS, whatever it may be, let's just use 1.5 for now, okay? At the start, when we're finding winners, just statistically, it's more likely you're gonna find winners that are just a little bit above this. We don't want to scale on that for the reasons I just said. Okay, what we want to do is we want to hold off until we have bigger winners. So like 2x ROAS, 2.5x, 3x, and we want to scale on those. But we don't just want to scale on one. We want to get a whole bunch of them, right? So we want to have a bucket of winning ads for you. Let's say 3, 4, 5 winning ads, winning campaigns for you that are getting at least 2.5x ROAS, and then those ones we shift into the winning ads category bucket, and we put money behind that, and we scale that really fast. This process will take 3-4 months. Okay, this is not overnight, but you have to understand that when you're in this space, in the e-com space, right, it is all about long-term growth. So again, you sell them the dream of having 3.5x ROAS, but you set expectations super low, saying, hey, it'll take 3-4 months to actually find all those ads, which this is fair, okay? But what that gives you is it buys you time for them to pay the entirety of their contract, right? So that you get money for that. So basically, that's quickly how I scaled my SMMA agency to 18K in under 3 months is I found a working, functioning outbound method and I doubled down on it, although I could have done a lot more, right? 2, I sold packages for, not the lowest, not the best, but it was like 2.5K, right? Let's say minimum for me. So even on that, you can get there. I suggest selling at least 5K, right? 3 to 5K is good when you're a beginner. And don't care about delivery results. Don't care about your deliverables. Promise them the moon, but just don't care at the start. Okay, because you're gonna have to learn how to do good delivery. And I'll make videos too about how to do actually good delivery coming up. But the point of everything, again, is to grow your business, to make money for you. So get the clients in and then use that money to build your outbound team to do more volume on the outbounds, right? If you're using my method, Instagram cold DM across many, many accounts that are all profiled as you, right? Sending messages to e-com stores, whatever your offer might be, realtors, roofers, whatever the hell, right? Because this works across all niches. I just focus on e-com because I know it, because I learned it in 2022. Okay, and yeah, basically that's it. Okay, when you have a functioning outbound method in front of you, take it and run with it. And I have given it to you on this channel already. Okay, that is so fucking vital. That is so important. Because if you don't have a functioning outbound method, right, you can't get leads, you can't get clients, you can't get calls, you're not gonna get sales. Okay, so right now, 2024, this stuff still works. I bet next year, 2025, it will continue to work, right? There'll be adjustments, but it'll still work. But eventually, I don't know, 2034, 10 years from now, might not, right? Now what? So just now, when I've given it to you in my first couple videos, right? You guys can watch it, you can see, right? You can message me on Telegram, ask me specifically, ask me directly, what you need help with, right? I will help you. But that's an impressive, like, the outbound method works, so use it. That's what I'm gonna say, okay? Then outsource all your stuff to the lowest cost freelancers and offer, on the sales calls, offer them the moon, but set expectations super low so that you get as much of the retainer as possible, right? And I'll give you a worst case scenario. Let's say you pitch them on a 4-month contract. And you say first month is build, second month is media buying, and third and fourth month are also media buying. Fourth month is where we scale the winners. First and second month are testing. Okay, so they pay you the first month's retainer. You do the build, so you do their website, you create the ads, whatever. They pay you the second month retainer. You start ad testing, right? And 30 days is not a long time to test ads. So even if you have absolutely no results, you can still get them to pay the third retainer, okay? And if you continue absolute dog shit results, they might fuck off by the fourth, but then you've gotten 75% of contract value without really having to deliver anything special or spectacular, okay? So when you structure things like that, you're keeping yourself safe and you're kind of guaranteeing at a minimum you get 75% of each contract. Because what you guys are gonna discover is that clients love to fuck off, they love to break contracts, blah, blah, not pay, cancel their cards, so you can't charge them, you can't bill them, all this shit. It's an unpleasant side of this business. I used to be very, very tolerant with rebelfit.io when clients were like, oh, Edward, I can't make my payment this month. Is it okay if we delay it? I was like, yeah, no problem. We'll just, add it to the end. Don't worry at all, Mandy, about this month's payment. You're totally cool. Stupid, just naive of me, okay? Because at the end of the day, I have fuck if I know. I think over $120,000 for rebelfit.io contracted that was just not collected, that I'm never gonna get. Because people just cancel their cards. So they had a 5-month program and they had a 10-month payment plan. They got through the 5-month program, they loved it, they just canceled their card, right? So at the end, who's fucked? You are, okay? So get as much of the retainer as possible. All right, that's it for me, guys. This was a longer video than expected because I've been out of it for, since last video was the start of January. Now it's February 21st, but I wanted to be up to speed and creating kind of live videos for you, so there's not more than a week delay between me filming and it going up on YouTube, which is why I did this now. But yeah, hope that helped in some way, somehow. I'll give more detailed things in the future. And you guys comment down below, tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, etc., so that I know what to film for you to help you grow your business. All right, that's me. Cheers.